enforcement have apprehended Vance Bolter. That's 48 hours that law enforcement involved in a complex and dangerous manhunt. Spent Father's Day away from their families to deliver justice for Melissa and Mark Hortman.
That was Minnesota Governor Tim Walz late last night, confirming the capture of 57-year-old Vance Bolter.
Bolter, accused of killing Democratic State House member Melissa Hortman and her husband at their Brooklyn Park home Saturday. Bolter is also accused of wounding State Senator John Hoffman and his wife just a few miles away.
Our Meg Doyle is joining us live in studio this morning to break down what's being described as the largest manhunt in Minnesota history. Good morning, Meg.
Good morning, Dane and Hannah. A massive manhunt for Bolter was launched Saturday, involving federal, state, and local law enforcement. Investigators say Bolter was dressed like a police officer when he targeted the two Democratic lawmakers. Now, this video shows possible belongings from Bolter found by law enforcement. That includes a hat he was seen wearing on camera. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz said the shootings appeared to be politically motivated. Walz announcing yesterday morning that Senator John Hoffman was targeted first. He and his wife were shot multiple times in their home around 2 a.m. and they were not alone inside. The couple's nephew, Matt Oling, wrote on Facebook, quote, "My aunt threw herself on her daughter using her body as a shield to save her life." He added, quote, "They're both out of surgery and recovering." Minnesota's Commissioner of Public Safety later said the suspect exploited the lawmaker's trust in law enforcement to gain entry. Not once, but twice. Brooklyn Park Police Chief Mark Bruley says that disguise briefly confused his own officers an hour and a half after the first shooting. That's when they were conducting a welfare check just a few miles away at the home of Melissa Hortman.
It was knocking on the door and asking the person to come out, absolutely impersonating a police officer. When they arrived at Melissa's house, they noticed that there was a police vehicle in the driveway with the lights, emergency lights on, and what appeared to be a police officer at the door coming out of the house. When our officers confronted him, the individual immediately fired upon the officers, who exchanged gunfire, and the suspect retreated back into the home.
He says Bolter shot and killed both Melissa and Mark Hortman, and they believe he fled on foot through the backyard, leaving his vehicle and evidence behind. Police say they searched his car and found a manifesto with a list of lawmakers and other officials. Minnesota's Senator Tina Smith and State Attorney General Keith Ellison have confirmed they were on that list, and law enforcement sources who have seen it say it also includes names of non-elected officials tied to abortion rights. Authorities say Bolter was captured just after 9 o'clock local time last night in a rural area near the home where he lived with his wife and children in Sibley County, Minnesota. Dane.
All right, Meg, thank you very much. A state patrol lieutenant colonel said that Bolter crawled toward law enforcement teams and was then put under arrest. No one was injured in his capture, and use of force was not needed.